Hi everyone, I'm JD from Willow Journals. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a fun tutorial for us. I have been having lots of fun making collage envelopes at the moment using envelopes that I got from Beebeecraft. So I will link their website down below in case you're interested. They've got a whole bunch of different envelopes and packs and things. These ones are quite large craft envelopes. And so what I did with this one was I joined two envelopes together at the flap so that I can turn this into maybe a journal or an ephemera holder. Not sure yet what I'll do with that. And I also did this one going horizontal, and this is just a straight envelope. So you can fill that up with some ephemera, some papers. I think that's really cool. You could write the person's name here or just use that as a beautiful journaling envelope and write maybe your favorite quote there or a thought or a sentiment. I love them. I really love them. So let's make this one first. I've got all my supplies here. We've got, what have I used? I've got vintage music paper. I've got book page. I used a book that I got for free from the op shop, Jane Eyre. I've used, the rest of the items came from Your Creative Studio. So I'll also link them below in the description box as well. This tissue paper with a bird, this washi tape, this label piece, this collage paper, and this stamp sticker, all came from Your Creative Studio. So really fun. Let's get on to the one where we've joined two together. So all I've done for that one is placed the flap of one envelope inside the flap of another. Now this is a great way to make a page as well in a journal. So let's just place it like that. So for example, there's one side of a page in a signature, you've bound it into the journal there, and here's the other page. So you could definitely use it as a page as well. It'll just be quite thick because it is thickish craft paper. So now all I'm going to do is get my glue, and I'm going to glue this flap down. I will just glue a little bit in there just to reinforce it a little bit more. And then I'm just going to fold it over, and there we've turned it into either a page, a cover, a booklet, something you can open like that. Now let's get on to our collage. So I've got the washi tape, I've got my stamps, I've got the little labels. So let's get a couple of those ready. These are really cool. I love these. Alright, I've got two of those ready now. And then I've got my vintage papers, which came with the Your Creative Studio box. So I might want to use that one. And let's have a look. That one looks quite nice. I love the script writing. I love seeing all that vintage colour tones to the papers. Handwriting is awesome. Might get a couple others just to have some options. Okay, and then here's the tissue paper that came in that box. I believe this was the May box for the Your Creative Studio subscription box. And I believe you can buy individual items as well from their website. So this is a bird themed box that came in May. And yeah, I absolutely love it. All right, so for this one, what did I do? I think I had my paper underneath. All right, yes. So, not sure if you can see it very well, but underneath this tissue paper, that's where the book page is. So all I'm going to do is and I'm going to use this one here. We're just going to rip that off like that, and then see if that's kind of lined up a little bit. I'm not too worried about raggedy edges. In fact, I want raggedy edges, and it doesn't have to be perfectly straight or anything like that either. I'm just wanting something as a background. And then what I want to do here is I might just rip this off here. And I'm just going to be layering this on top, like so. And I want to rip off the words like that. I might just pull that little bit off. Okay, so really, really simple background. You could make this more complicated if you wanted. You could layer it up, do smaller pieces for your collage, all of that kind of thing. But I'm just going to go for nice and simple because we're going to cover most of it up anyway with all of the pieces on top. So it's literally just to have a background laid down in place for us that we can then build on top of. So I'm just going to use clear craft glue that I get from the local cheap shop here in Bowen, and we're going to place that down the bottom, and then glue on the music paper at the top. Like so. Alright, beautiful. Alright, so next I want to grab my tissue paper. Yes, Keanu, I hear you. And I'm going to place it on the bottom there and just rip off this edge. Alright, now I'm just going to grab a page from this book. This might look familiar to you. This is what I use for my collage art journal that I did for a course, the Inspiration Collage Journal course that's free on my channel. I rip out pages so it doesn't get too bulky. Alright, I'll just let my cat out because he's meowing at me. Go, baby. Okay, and yeah, gonna just use that to glue on so it doesn't get all sticky and messy everywhere. And this bird singing outside my window, which is fitting because of this bird theme. Really beautiful bird with the blue. And I use wet glue stick for this one, just so that it's got even coverage across the whole piece of tissue paper, and also because it's so delicate and fragile that yeah, I like using the glue stick for delicate, fragile papers. And it doesn't matter if there's crinkles. In fact, I like it with crinkles. Gives it more of that rusticy look. And you could also sew around the edges if you wanted. All right. All that means, though, if you sew around the edges, is that your space to be able to fill the envelope will be smaller. Okay, so next we are going to grab one of these papers. I'm going to try it with a lighter one. Now, I don't like the lighter one because it blends in too much with the background of that music paper. So I might use this one here instead. And then I want to put this here. and then a stamp there, or a darker one there maybe. And then I'll place my washi tape after just for some extra layering and touches, but I'm just going to put this one aside and grab my other envelope. Whoops. Because I might want to change which piece goes on top of which envelope. I won't know until I've done it. Okay, so let's work on this one now to show you a different way to do this, where you can do it horizontally rather than vertically. All right, so let's grab the ruler again, and we're just going to rip down the side here. I'm ripping close to the writing because I want the writing to make the background interesting, basically. Then I'm going to rip across the top and down here. All right, and then the other side we'll place some music paper. And I'm just wondering how I want to place it. Okay, so I want to get rid of this writing. Oh, I could have ripped off a little bit more. So I'm just going to get my scissors and do that. And place it there. And then I think I just want to see if I can rip this edge here like so. All right, that will be my background here. Wow, those birds, so loud today. Not sure if you can hear it, but it is having a grand old time singing. All right, placing that one there. Next one. Over here. Okay, now I'll grab my tissue paper, and what I want to do is rip it to size. Now this one I have kind of ripped it on an angle like that, just for a bit more interest. If you want a bit more control with your ripping, I would suggest getting a water brush or just dipping a brush in water so that you can brush the water onto where you want to have it ripped, and then it comes apart easily if you just pull it away at where the water is. Alright, so I'm going to get my glue and we will stick this on top. And I love how you don't need too many elements on top for this to be super effective. Mainly because this bird is the star of the show. This beautiful blue bird. You can get that corner. Alright, and then this one will go on top of that book page. Oh. And press it down. Be a little bit gentle so it doesn't tear. A little tear is fine because you can just pat it back down again. And even if you do a big tear, you can kind of still work it together. I like seeing all these crinkles. Gives it more of that aged, vintage look to it. And now let's layer on top our different pieces. So let's have a look how I want to do this. Something like that. All right, let me have a look at this and see if I want to change anything. If that one maybe looks better there. No. I do like it like that. And if one looks better like that and that, I'll have a look. We'll play around with that afterwards. So I just want to position that up there, position that there. Okay. That'll be fun if you actually do have this particular subscription box and you haven't used the items yet. Maybe you want to give this exact project a go because you have the same items. I kind of want to see a bit of that there, so move that over a little bit more. Okay, and then we'll attach this here. Oh. And that one can just go there. Let's do this one. I love how this collage combines different types of elements. Like we've got paper, we've got tissue paper, we've got stickers, we've got washi tape, and a good old label is wonderful as well. So I want to show that treble clef there. And then this one can go down here. Like that. And we'll stick this one here. And now, which one do I want where? Let's have a think. Sometimes I need to leave it for a day before I can make a decision. Either could work, but I think I'm going to stick with my gut and do this one. I feel like this one has more room to breathe over here. Whereas that one over here, it kind of blended in with everything, so it needs to stand out, whatever goes in that corner. So this darker colour will stand out more. All right, and then, like you don't need anything else really, but I'm going to add some washi tape just to add even more beautiful layers. So we're going to put a little strip here. And then I'm going to put a little strip. Put one here. And then I think I will put one here. And also one up here. Like so. All right, and I think that just kind of ties everything in, adds a bit of color, adds a bit of decoration, and I love how these turned out. Really, really happy with them. Yeah, I'm really loving collage. I think I will like collage for the rest of my life now. And I really enjoy bringing different elements together, my favorite things together. So here are the 2 envelopes that we've made with the originals as well. So have fun pulling out things from your stash, papers, book pages, labels, stickers, all different things, ephemera, and have fun coming up with your own envelopes and collages, because you could do this on just normal pages as well, and papers and bags and things. Doesn't have to be envelopes. So I hope that gets you inspired and creating at home. Thanks so much for being here with me today, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys. A big thank you to my beautiful patrons who supported me in August and allowed me to do this full time for another month. If you would like to support my channel and what I do, you can do so over on my Patreon. The link will be in the description box below, and that's where you get access to more videos, printables. At the Ruby tier, you get every single digital kit from my Etsy, plus a new digital kit every month. There are also some mail tiers where you get some goodies sent out to you in the mail.